Hello and welcome to Bookish Brits. I'm Rex, and this month I wanted to talk about the amazing Terry Pratchett. Now, this is because I just received a copy of A Stroke of the Pen. This is a collection of short stories that Pratchett wrote when he was a much younger author, and thanks to some very devoted fans who went through tons of old newspapers to find them because they were published under a pseudonym, so people didn't know it was him. They managed to collect together about 20 short stories and publish them in this collection. So do not worry, his wishes were fully respected and nothing off the steam-rollered hard drive is on here. Now, for big Pratchett fans, you are going to want to read this. It gave me such a warm glow of joy because it kind of feels like you're looking, I don't know, in a secret box or behind a curtain and of something you absolutely love and figuring out how it was made or created, or those like behind the scenes of a movie. Because each story, there's so many Pratchettisms and motifs and themes that carry into Discworld, and it's like you're seeing them before they germinated into what they, and kind of knowing what they eventually became makes it all the more sweet and fun. And I think for those of us who, want more Pratchett, well, here you go. You finally got it. And my only problem is that it's too short. It's only about 200 pages, so you get through it really quickly, which leaves you wanting far, far more. But don't worry, because you've got all of his books to go and read when you're done. And it just kept reminding me that my first copies of Pratchett, I'd never read him before I went to high school, and a friend of mine gave me as a gift This Is the Colour of Magic and The Light Fantastic, and look how tiny these are. These are ridiculous. Like the font, I don't know how I didn't go blind reading these, but I never read Pratchett before, and this was my introduction, and sort of the absurdity of how tiny these books are is perfect for just how whimsical and funny and ridiculous Pratchett's stories are. It's like a brilliant pairing. I was kind of sad that I don't have every Discworld novel in this teeny tiny size. But these were, for me, so special. And I think Pratchett's always been really special to me because of that friend and these gifts. And throughout the years, so many of my friends have been massive Pratchett fans. I've never wanted for a Pratchett book because somebody would always lend me one and have another one that I hadn't read. And it's such a great connector between readers when you have that. Like one of my supervisors when I worked at Books Etc. Den was the biggest Pratchett fan, and before Going Postal was published, I just remember the book rep came around with a proof, and the proof had been wrapped in brown paper and string and had like stickers on it saying special delivery and all this other stuff. And I just remember Den's face because he, Pratchett at that point was such an established author. This is in the early 2000s. He didn't need to do proofs. You can get a proof for this. And I just remember Den's face when he found out what it was that he got in advance and got to read before anyone else, and that was Going Postal. And I just have so many stories like that of people and a connection to a particular Pratchett book. And I think there's very few authors that have that effect on so many people. So if you are a big Pratchett fan, you're definitely going to enjoy A Stroke of the Pen. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching.